Welcome to the 2020 CHRIStal Ball. The show is going to be starting soon. Be sure to buy raffle tickets to win a dinner for six from legendary events by the fabulous Tony Conway or a signed helmet by Matt Ryan. Thank you to all of our sponsors for the CHRIStal Ball and Chris 180. Also, we'd like to thank our presenting sponsors, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, as well as Delta Airlines. Let's get the show underway.
So here's a quarter, and now this number. Tell them that I sent you, and if they ask who it is, oh, 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 tell them it's grits and jelly butter. Tell them it's grits and jelly butter.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are Grits and Jelly Butter. That's Grits with us. We'd like to thank y'all for hanging out with us here this evening for the CHRIStal Ball as we proceed to give you what you need.
So here's 50 cents. And dial this number. Dial this number. Tell them that I sent you. And if they ask who it is, oh, 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 tell them it's grits and jelly butter. Tell them it's grits and jelly butter. Butter. So good, time that lasts forever, love. So you thought it would. Suddenly the things you see got you hurting bad. How come the things that make us happy make us sad? Everybody in the place, if you know the words, just sing joy and pain, like sunshine and rain. Joy and pain, like sunshine and rain, rain. Love can be bitter, love can be sweet. Sometimes devotion, sometimes defeat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. ones that we love, alright. Give us so much pain, but it's alright. They're both one in the sea. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed to give you what you need, we are grits and jelly butter, that's grits with a C. Joe, whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Joy and pain, yeah. It's like sunshine and rain. Help me sing. Joy, alright. Like sunshine and rain, rain, rain. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed to give you what you need. Oh, but it's alright. They're both running the same. When we fell in love, we were young and innocent then. Do you remember how it all began? It just seemed like heaven, so I did. And you remember back in the spring when the morning birds would sing? Do you remember those special times? They just go on and on in the back of my mind. You remember the time when we fell in love? You remember the time when we first met? Girl, remember the time when we fell in love? You remember the time? You say, sweet memories always be dear to me. They say I will never, forever forget my baby. My baby. Once again, as we proceed to give you what you need. Hey ladies, when I came home last night, I said you didn't make love to me. You felt fast asleep. Yes, you did. Don't lie to the people, baby girl. Don't lie to me. You wouldn't even talk to a player like me. Gave me the third degree. Said I'm so crazy. You're so crazy, Jay. Coming home intoxicated. Yeah. Said I just wanna love you, girl. I just wanna love you, hug you. And that is why I'm so elated. Give it to me, baby, baby, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, girl, girl, girl. Make her look hard enough. Hey, there's not a problem that I can't fix, 'cause I can do it in the mix. And if your man gives you trouble, just move out on the double, move out on the double. Don't let it trouble your brain, 'cause away goes trouble down the drain. What you say, Dwayne? Away goes trouble down the drain. Hey, where you get your beats? I heard 97 rappers say chick like me. 12 singers and tick a minute ears. You know I gotta yell it when you see me in it, yo. But What's my favorite word? Why they gotta say it like short? You know you can't play about court, can't hang with the big dogs down the court. Blow the whistle, blow the whistle, blow the whistle, blow the whistle. It's on this. Blow the whistle, blow the whistle. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the time when we fell in love? You remember the time when we first met? Girl, remember the time when we fell in love? You remember the time? I'll always come back to you. Whoa. In the moments that you were revealed, yeah, 'cause you were a dream that you should not have been, yeah, a fantasy real. You gave me this beating, baby, this rhythm inside, alright. You made me feel good and feel nice and feel loved, yeah. Gave me paradise. Well, oh, no. So shouldn't I realize down you're the highest of the high? If you don't know, then I say it, so don't ever wonder. So tell me, how long it's gonna take before you speak, baby? 'Cause ooh, I can't live my life, yeah, without you. Here come say you, yeah. Ooh. Everybody in the building, I said, shouldn't I realize? So now, you're the highest of the high. Said, if you don't know, then I say it. So don't ever wonder. I say, shouldn't I realize? You're the highest of the high. Yeah. Said if you don't know, then I say, so don't ever. Baby, you might be more than just a one night lady. Alright, baby, you might be matrimony trying to save me. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are Grit Santelli, but that's Grits with a Z, as we proceed to give you what you need. Y'all looking good out there. I see.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us here at the Crystal Ball. Once again, we are Grits and Jelly, but on this Christmas is here. We proceed to give you what you need. Woo, woo, woo. Darling, you're the you don't know, then I'll say it. So don't ever wonder. Woo! I'll always come back to you. Hey! All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. My baby don't mess around because he loves me so, and yes, I know for sure. But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Don't try to fight the feeling, cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking two together, cause we don't know how. I need everybody in the building, let's go. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. You think you've got it, oh, you think you've got it, but got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. Hey. We get together, oh, we get together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. Hey. If what they say is nothing lasts forever, then what makes love the exception? Why, oh, why, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, are we so in denial when we know we're not happy here? Y'all don't wanna hear me, you just wanna dance. We're gonna dance then. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. Don't want to meet your mama, introduce you to my drama. Don't want to meet your daddy, just want you in my caddy. Come on, y'all, let's go. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. You think you've got it, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. We get together, oh, we get together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. If what they say is nothing lasts forever, then what makes love the exception? Why, oh, why, oh, it's down, are we so in denial when we know we're not happy here? Ruling the way that I move, you take my air, you only can rescue me. This is my prayer. Cherish the day, I won't be afraid, won't go astray. I wouldn't want to live alone from another. I want the money, yeah, I want a whole lot of that. All the shorties be asking where the dollars at.
I just wanna be success. I want the money, yeah, I want a whole lot of that. All them shorties be asking where the dollars at. I just wanna be successful. How could you be so cold as the winter wind when it breeze, yo? Just remember that you talking to me, yo. You need to watch how you talking to me, yo. I mean, after all the things that we done been through, I mean, after all the things that we got into, I mean, I know some things that you ain't told me. I know I did some things, but that's the old me. And now you wanna get me back and you gon' show me. So you walk around like you don't know me. You got a new friend, well I got homies, but in the end it's still so lonely. In the night I heard him told the story ever told. Somewhere far along this road he lost his soul to a woman so heartless. Could you be so heartless? Said I remember, yes I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? Yeah. It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reasons why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me, y'all. Just the hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. Stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, woo! I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Oh Lord, to a woman so honest. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are Grits and Jelly, but that's Chris with a Z. We'd like to thank y'all for hanging out with us here this evening for the CHRIStal Ball. You all looking beautiful. You are beautiful. Look at you. Listen, make sure you take an opportunity to send a donation or some love to Chris 180 on the links below. Once again, we are Grits and Jelly, but that's Grits with a Z. As we proceed to give you what you need, we're going to take it back. I said a hip hop, a hippie to the hip hop, and you don't stop, but rock it to the bang bang boogie. Say up jumps the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beats, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. See, I am Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first they gotta bang bang. Boogie to the boogie, say up jumps the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock, you don't stop. Rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Now so far you heard my voice, but I brought a few friends along. And next on the mic, I guess it's me. Come on, we're gonna sing this song. I said a J-A-M, the G-J-B, the rest is F-L-Y. You know I go by the code of the doctor of the mix, and these are reasons I'll tell you why. You see, I'm 6'1" and I'm tons of fun, and I dress to a T. You know I got more clothes than Muhammad Ali, and I donate to Chris 180. I got bodyguards, I got 2 big cars, and that definitely ain't the whack. Got a Lincoln Continental and a sunroof Cadillac. After school, I take a dip in the pool, which is really on the wall. I got a color TV so I can see the Hawks play basketball. Hear me talk about checkbook, credit cards, more money than a sucker could ever spend. But I wouldn't give a sucker or a bum from the rock another until I made it again. Everybody say, hotel, hotel. Say, what you gonna do today? I'm gonna get a fly girl, I'm gonna get some spring and drive off in the Def OJ. I said, hotel, hotel, Holiday Inn. Woo! Said, if your girl starts acting up, then you take a friend. I'm Master G, I'm my mellow, it's on you, so what you wanna do? I said it on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop it till the break of dawn. I said it M-A-S-T-E-R, the G to the double E. You know I go by unforgettable name of the man I call a Master G. My name is known all over the world, from the foxy ladies to the pretty girls. I'm going down in history as the baddest rapper there ever could be. Now you're feeling the highs and you're feeling the lows. The beat starts getting into your toes. You start snapping your fingers and moving your feet and moving all around to the sexy beat. It's like blam, right out of your seat. It's like blam, to the funky beat, and then you throw your hands high in the sky. You ever mile around, you shake it every year. You rock it to the beat without a care, with the short shot MCs for the affair. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are my friends, and we just want to say thank you for hanging out with us this evening. Make sure you donate to Chris 180, and make sure you sing along with us as we proceed to give you what you need. Everybody, if you know the words, it goes a little something like this. I'm so in love with you. Sing it to somebody you love right now. Whatever you want to do, it's alright with me. We got Ruben on the bass, y'all. Let me be the one you come running to, and I'll never be untrue. Say since, everybody in the building say, since we've been together, hey, loving you forever, it's what I need. We're having a good time. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wild in a place to be. First three. Why? Somebody tell me, why do people break up, turn around and make up? I just can't see. Listen, you never do that to me, yeah. 'Cause being around you is all I see. I need everybody in the building, let's go. Then you say, we ought to stay together, yeah, yeah. Loving you forever. Whether times are good or bad, I'll be your side. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed to give you what you need, we are Chris and Jelly Butter. That's Chris with a Z. We'd like to thank y'all for hanging out with us here this evening. With us here this evening, as we proceed. Let's get this show started. Here's Tony Conway.
Hello, I hope you enjoyed that pre-show and that you're having a great dinner party tonight. And I really hope you are spending a lot of money out there on the raffle tickets. This goes directly to Chris 180 and honoring our heroes out there who are taking care of the kids and our families. So enjoy. Let's get on with the show. Cheers.
Thank you so much, Tony. We are so grateful for your unyielding support of Chris 180, and I personally can't wait to win that dinner raffle. I know Taryn's already loaded up on tickets, so I'm gonna go re-up as soon as we're done. A huge hello to all of you joining us tonight. I'm Julia Houston, and this is Taryn McKay, and we're the co-chairs of the 2020 CHRIStal Ball. If you're new to this event, it's typically a very social affair. And like everything in our world, it too has shifted because of COVID-19. And with all that you could choose to watch tonight, we are so honored that you're here with us. While we aren't physically together, we want to create a community through our love of Chris 180 and to honor some of the heroes who have been working so tirelessly to provide essential services to those in need. Every day, they're living out the mission of Chris 180. To heal children, strengthen families, and build community. I want you to take a look at what the past 5 months have been like for them.
Chris 180.
Chris 180.
Chris 180
is all hands on deck during the COVID-19 pandemic.
A social services organization serving the metro area.
It's not just leftover food that we had at the stadium. We're bringing food in. We're cooking and producing for, like I said, thousands of families. And Chris 180 is bringing these meals directly to the families' homes, which is really cool.
The care packages are tailored to recipients to ensure people get the support that they need.
Doors remain open at Chris 180's drop-in center for homeless and at-risk youth. And foster kids living in the organization's group homes are getting what they need. An Atlanta-based nonprofit serving on the front lines is doing its part to keep minds at peace during the crisis.
Helping people find jobs, resources, and anything else they might need during this difficult time.
The coronavirus public health emergency is intensifying throughout Georgia.
We are still navigating through this pandemic.
Finding ways to fill their pantry is just one of many struggles local families are facing right now. Some are also worried about maintaining their mental health.
We're just a helping hand and helping bridge the gap to resources.
Helping some of our most vulnerable neighbors and reminding everyone they're not alone.
That was awesome. That is the work of true heroes. Throughout the night, you're going to learn more about the incredible work that Chris 180 is doing and why we're so passionate to serve as members of its board of directors. The women and men you just saw are going above and beyond to meet the needs of children, adults, and families.
Since it was formed back in 1981, Chris 180 has recognized gaps in community service and filled them. From trauma-informed mental health care, to foster care and adoption services, to substance abuse treatment, and now to even more community outreach. I've only been on the board for 5 years, but we've got some of our founders and longtime supporters with us tonight. And since the very beginning, they tell me that Chris 180 has been a groundbreaking organization. And because the world is changing at such an incredible pace right now, Chris 180 continues to pivot based on tremendous need. Just as one example, during this time of crisis, sadly, we're seeing an increase in reports of child abuse and domestic violence related to heightened fear, anxiety, and trauma. Chris 180 therapists have been providing virtual and telehealth counseling to almost 3,000 clients so far during the pandemic.
This work could not be done without the support of many generous sponsors and individuals. Special thanks to our presenting sponsors, Delta Airlines and the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, champion sponsor, Cox Enterprises, and all of the other sponsors and patrons that you will see on the screen. We are so grateful for your ongoing support of Chris 180, and tonight we want to share a message with you from one of our sponsors whose dedication to Atlanta spans decades.
Good evening, everybody. I'm thrilled to be here with you tonight. This is Arthur Blank from the Blank Family Foundation. We've had a relationship with Chris since they've started, and incredible work they've done with trauma affecting youth, affecting teens, affecting adults at all levels. Our financial contribution has been close to $1 million. We're thrilled with the work that they're doing. We would encourage you to be supportive in any way that you can. The organization has continued to work on the west side in addition to all over Atlanta and beyond. and affecting the lives of people. And trauma in this country and in this area, in Atlanta and Georgia, is at some of the all-time highs that we've seen due to the pandemic, due to the economic crisis, due to the social unrest. All these things are bringing together issues that people are struggling with, which is certainly understandable. So we'd ask you to support an organization that comes out with responses, answers, one that's meaningful in every way that we can in dealing with this. Thank you so much.
While we can't all be together, we hope that you're having a ball in your own home. Taryn and I are excited to kick the night off. If you haven't already, remember to register with GiveSmart to buy raffle tickets to win a dinner from Legendary Events valued at $2,500 or a priceless signed Matt Ryan helmet. Please join the conversation right now in the live stream, and don't forget to post a screenshot of the event or a photo of your virtual ball outfit on social media using hashtag CHRIStal Ball 2020. If you have any technical difficulties tonight, please call the number on the screen and we'll help you. For those of you who were at the ball last year, you can't forget our auctioneer extraordinaire, Trey Morris. Well, he's with us again tonight, so I'm going to turn it over to him.
Thank you, Taryn and Julia, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our new reality in this year's virtual CHRIStal Ball. Now, last year was a record-breaking and monumental year for the CHRIStal Ball, and I was so excited to share that night with so many of you. Well, tonight's no different, and we can't let COVID stop the momentum that we have, especially when the Chris 180 services are needed now more than ever before. Now, we have an exciting program lined up for you tonight, so please stay tuned for the entire duration tonight. Kicking off the fundraising portion of the evening, I am so proud to share with you that we have a CHRIStal Ball collective goal of $75,000. That's right, $75,000 going toward the amazing work that's being done by and through Chris 180. So if you're watching tonight in any capacity, we need your help. I'm also really excited to share that the giving has already started. So thank you to all those that have already gotten the party started with us this year. Now, I just got some breaking news, so you got to hear this out. I just got word that Tony Conway of Legendary Events is offering a second dinner for our raffle. That's right. We're not going to give away one. We're going to give away 2 of those packages tonight. Special thanks to Tony Conway of Legendary Events for offering that second package. And don't forget, take a look right here at this absolutely gorgeous Matt Ryan helmet. I mean, we're going to be giving that away here in just a little bit. Now, whether you're new or whether you've been a supporter of Chris 180 in the past, I think it's extremely important for all of us to reflect on our why tonight. Why? Why Chris 180? Ladies and gentlemen, there's no one any better to tell you about it than the president and the CEO of Chris 180, Kathy Cobinson.
Thank you, Trey, and thanks to all of you for joining the 2020 CHRIStal Ball. The collective trauma of COVID-19 is difficult for each one of us. For the individuals we serve at Chris 180, it is devastating. COVID and the issues of racial injustice are highlighting the embedded trauma suffered by so many. Chris 180 helps children, adults, and families recover from trauma and improve their mental health so that they can become stronger, more resilient, and better able to succeed. And while the foundation of Chris 180's work is behavioral health, we know that in order to grow up prepared to succeed, children need healthy adults and healthy neighborhoods. Chris 180 began a food distribution program on the east side, on the west side through the At Promise Center, and on the south side where we were already providing services to the community. And our food program is rapidly growing in response to the ever-increasing need. Each week, we are delivering the equivalent of 30,900 meals to households with needs, and we're delivering another 600 meals to homeless encampments. We absolutely could not do this without our many partners and community support. A unique and critical part of Chris 180's food delivery are the well checks our staff make to check on each household. Often, we're the only person that they see, and when needed, our heroes bring Chris 180's other resources to their aid, including counseling, helping to flee domestic violence, and housing services. Take a look.
This initiative for Chris 180 started once COVID hit to see how we can continue to serve the youth of our center, making sure that they get the meals that they were accustomed to getting here, and also services. Since they wasn't coming to the school, how could we best reach out to them to make sure their well-being is okay?
I think for our families, it kind of reduced the stress and anxieties around having food and preparing food for their families. And then I think it became an echo in the community as well, that Chris 180 is delivering food each week, and we need to be on board. We need to get some food delivered to our homes.
It was already hard for us before the pandemic, but after that, and they closed everything down, we didn't know what to do. Until they called and asked us, what do we need? And from food to cleaning supplies, whatever they have on hand, they didn't mind helping us out.
Some of the biggest lessons learned since COVID-19 hit is that the amount of people that was in need. We probably went from feeding about 200 youth and families to now we're feeding well over 2,500 individuals and families a week. We went from initially just delivering food on Tuesdays and Fridays to pretty much every day of the week, Monday through Friday. There is food that we're getting out of this center for Chris 180 to take out to the community.
We get always calls or feedback from the elderly population who are excited that we're actually delivering food to their homes because they can't get out the doors. We're able to bring it to their door, have a few minutes of conversation, and that conversation is helpful too as well because they haven't had contact with another person for some time. Being able to have somebody to talk to for a few minutes is almost as exciting just as receiving the food.
The response that we get from the community for the outreach that Chris 180 does above and beyond is overwhelming.
They're the only organizations that actually are one-on-one, hands-on with us. They're actually in the community trying to figure out what each family needs. They're actually reaching out, caring about their families.
We ensure the families that we're going to be here to the duration, however long it takes. That's a priority for us.
Pretty incredible, right? I mean, Chris 180 is doing a fantastic job filling the gap of food fragility, and that work is not only extremely important to the community, but it's also life-saving. That's right, it's life-saving every single day, and especially now. Special thanks to all the heroes doing this type of work, but please know that work doesn't stop there. The work does not stop there. I can't wait for you to meet this next family. This family is incredible. This family is passionate, and this family is deeply rooted with Chris 180. Don't blink, don't tune out. This is an awesome video. Check it out.
So my name is Cindy Simpson. I am the CEO of Chris 180, and this is
your son, Jonathan Simpson.
In February of this past year, I lost my wife of 39 years, and that was Jonathan's second mother. And she's our hero, but also Chris 180 has an enormous amount of heroes that are out there working in the community every day, delivering food, doing well checks, and staying involved in the community and looking at curing violence and social justice issues. But one thing's important is adoption. So Lisa and I were able to adopt 6 sons. Jonathan is our youngest. As you can tell, Jonathan and I don't look alike. He's a lot taller than I am. We talked about different things that we wanted to do with some money that we had. And of course, motorcycles came up, other toys came up. But as a family unit, we decided that really our belief in adoption and foster care and building safe and resilient communities when it comes to violence and social justice, that the most important thing would be to make an offer to Chris 180 and make a donation. We decided to donate $10,000 to Chris 180 and the mission that Chris 180 does. And we hope that you will do the same and hopefully match our donation. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Wow. Special thanks to Cindy and the entire family for that incredible contribution. If you're impressed by this just as much as I am, we want to hear from you right now. I mean, $10,000 to get this thing kickstarted today. Please drop a comment in the chat box. Let's celebrate Cindy and their entire family for that $10,000 gift. You can post on social media about the Chris 180 heroes. Buy those raffle tickets right now. We need to sell them. You know that we've got an additional dinner that we're going to give. We still have this beautiful helmet that we're going to give away towards the end of the program. And think about the ways that you can dig a little deeper to help out with all the amazing work being done by and through Chris 180. We need your help to meet this early match opportunity. Right now, right this second, walk the walk, leave this event invested, and help Chris 180 and all the great services that they offer. Trust me, you're just going to feel better. When you give, you're going to feel better. Think about this. $10,000, what Cindy and her family just gave. $10,000 helps provide 31,000 meals and a well check for 2,000 struggling families every single week for 5 weeks. Now, we're going to toggle over for just a minute over to our giving screen. That's where you're going to see the thermometer that we're going to be filling up, and you can start to see some names scroll across that as well. Check it out. We got John giving, Taryn giving. If you want to give anonymously, you can do that as well. Diana's popping up on there. Thank you so very much for all those donations. Now, you're also going to see that we're at almost $39,000. That's just under our halfway mark, and we have to hit this goal tonight of $75,000. You say, Trey, I can't give $10,000. Well, let's just go through some other giving opportunities as we see those names scroll and we see that thermometer climb. What about $5,000? Helps provide emergency housing and counseling for parents and children escaping domestic violence. Maybe it's $2,500. That helps provide almost 8,000 meals and a well check for 2,000 struggling families every week for 5 weeks. $1,000, so impactful, it helps provide emergency housing rental assistance for a struggling family. What about this? $500. $500, something we take for granted, helps provide utility bill assistance for a struggling family. Maybe it's $250 that's pulling on your heart. That helps provide children and 2 families with book bags and school supplies. Or $100, helps provide children's books and toys for up to 4 families. Please continue to make those gifts. There's a giving level for every single person that's tuning in right now. We need your help collectively. We've got to hit the match. We got to hit the goal. Reminded by this, a core program of Chris 180 is transitional living for kids who've been in foster care. And while COVID may be at the front of our minds, we still have a foster system that's overflowing and now even more stressed because the funds are being shifted. Let's learn a little bit more about Chris 180 and what it does to solve this community problem.
CHRIS 180 was created almost 40 years ago to fill a gap in the foster care system and help children in care who had significant behavioral health issues get the support that they needed in homes in the community. The second gap CHRIS 180 filled was to create the state's first program for kids aging out of the foster care system. Through no fault of their own, many of these kids had experienced significant trauma and numerous placements, both in their families and in the system. Then we saw a growing need to help homeless youth and to support more youth aging out of the system so that they wouldn't become homeless. So 20 years ago, another gap was filled when CHRIS 180 reached out to provide safety for homeless LGBTQ youth. Then 10 years later, we merged our programs and opened Summit Trail Apartments, a permanent supportive housing community in East Atlanta, and we tripled our capacity to help more young people who are homeless and aging out of foster care. At Summit Trail Apartments, we offer our core mental health and wraparound support to help young adults learn the skills necessary for productive adulthood. We teach life skills and employment skills that help young folks manage and mitigate big life transitions so that our youth have a healthy foundation and support to propel them into a successful future. Sam, who you're about to meet, is one of our longtime residents at Summit Trail. We are so proud of him, and I know that you will be too.
I was in foster care from the age of 11 up until I was age 24. After that, I had aged out, and I had to start looking for a job on my own. And I'm thinking, okay, now I'm really gonna have to get myself on my feet.
Transitions, that's the name of the program. The apartment complex that the young adults live in is called Summit Trail. The whole purpose of Transitions is to prepare the young adults with life skills to prepare them to be successful in the real world. We do have some young adults that were experiencing homelessness. We also have some young adults that may be in the custody of defects, and they could have been in a group home. Providing housing and stability can really impact and change the lives of these young adults. Before you can start addressing trauma or any kind of clinical issues, you have to have a safe place to live. And that's kind of the foundation of our program.
Self-worth is huge because if you do not have that self-worth in yourself and believing in yourself, it can stop you from accomplishing a lot of things in your life.
I was kind of nervous whenever I came to CHRIStal 180 because at first I didn't really know what was going to be going on, how the stuff was going to be. And Mystical, she has been helping me through a lot because I feel like me actually talking about what I've been going through, it's actually releasing all that stress and things off my shoulders, and I'm able to breathe like more lightly.
Once he realized that I was there to support him and to help him and coach him what to say, how to interview, how to dress, that confidence built.
Summer Trail has been awesome. I've been with Summer Trail for 6 years, and I can say this. If you're at Summer Trail, you'll have the best support you can ever have. The life coaches are gonna treat you well. They love you as you are their own child.
Being able to come to a place that he could build and have support and that can teach him things, I think it's been a great help for him. I believe if CHRIStal 180 was not here, I'm not sure where Sam would be.
The biggest lessons I've learned in the past year is that never look back. That's one thing I've learned not to do, and moving forward with my life is actually being a good thing.
Special thanks to Sam for sharing his courageous journey. You guys can see we're coming in right now. We're just over the halfway mark, all kinds of money rolling in, $48,581 at the very moment. We got Elizabeth with a gift, Jim, Becca, Nikki, Lauren, Andrea, Carla, all kinds of gifts rolling in. So keep them coming in. We got a $75,000 goal. Continue to make those gifts. And remember that every dollar helps provide food, utilities, transportation, life skill coaching sessions. It helps transition young adults to live in their first apartment. It helps provide school supplies, trauma-informed therapy sessions, and housing for a homeless youth or a young parent with a child. Now, as a reminder, there's a giving level for every single person watching right now. And again, every single dollar helps. At CHRIStal 180, partnerships and community outreach are key. It's vital, and especially during this pandemic. CHRIStal 180 heroes are on the front lines and essential in every possible way. Here's Kathy to tell us more on our next video.
The CHRIStal 180 mission is to heal children, strengthen families, and build community. Central to our work of building community are our place-based efforts in the City of Atlanta, Police Zones 1, 3, and 6. We deliver food and conduct well checks in these 3 zones. We hire and train residents of the community to provide peer support in their communities. We staff a community helpline with a neighborhood resident. We operate a drop-in center for youth experiencing or at risk of homelessness. In Zone 3, we hire and train residents to function as violence interrupters. We create healing circles and trauma response networks to help residents support their own communities during difficult times, like now. CHRIStal 180 shows up, we listen, and we lean in. We are dedicated to building trust in neighborhoods. We understand that trust must be earned. We do what is necessary in order to help people lift themselves up and change the direction of their lives. One of the hallmarks of this effort is in Neighborhood Planning Unit V, where we work alongside residents to build a resilient, compassionate community where children can thrive.
NPUV is a neighborhood planning unit of Atlanta. So different clusters of neighborhoods in the city of Atlanta is divided by letters. So the neighborhood where we provide support is in the V neighborhood planning unit. Initially, we provide trauma response network to gun violence and trauma in the area. So we train residents and stakeholders on how to engage others when gun violence takes place. Oftentimes when gun violence takes place in the community, once the yellow tape is gone, law enforcement is gone, no one goes to check on the neighbors. So that's when we come in to literally knock on doors, checking on folks.
Since CHRIStal 180 came into the neighborhood, it's been something that you really couldn't pay for. It's only something that you could dream of. This really has brought in more resources than we anticipated that it was going to happen for these neighborhoods. So like I said, that relationship and that commitment, it grows every day.
The other piece of it is our newest program, Cure Violence, is where trauma response is more so of an intervention, and Cure Violence is the prevention side of it. We really dial in on those high-risk individuals who are the drivers of violence so that we can wrap services around them and provide them with different pathways that they can go down.
It's all about developing trust and a relationship with each and every one that's involved, and so that people feel, you just feel that you got people that's trust you, or people that's gonna support you and be there with you. That's when we start talking about doing these healing circles. In the healing circle, you get a chance to talk about your concerns and issues, and you have a support system within that circle to try to help, give you support, not only just that particular day, but an ongoing relationship that's developed within that healing circle that keep on going and going.
You know, with CHRIStal 180, you see how strong we are when trouble is at our front door. People come together, they mobilize. You can see the teamwork, volunteers, community people, relationships that we fostered and created as an organization. Like, everybody has been willing in some kind of capacity to help. That's what I'm super proud of.
Absolutely incredible. As you can see, the core work does not stop, and CHRIStal 180 manages to increase and expand its services. I think we can all agree that in itself is heroic. And speaking of heroes, I just got word that Lala Larson gave us a gift tonight of $5,000. Let's give Lala some love in the chat box tonight. Special thanks to you. When you give tonight, it helps provide training and coaching for residents who participate and lead trauma response networks for their communities. It helps provide violence interrupters who work to help prevent the spread of violence. It helps provide healing circles in neighborhoods suffering violence and chronic toxic stress. Or it can help provide resources that people take for granted each and every day. Things like shoes, clothes, raincoats, duffel bags, MARTA cards. The list goes on and on. Every single thing that you've watched tonight is a testimony to all the great things CHRIStal 180 does. This next one, however, is one of my personal favorites. Right now, we're going to learn more about what's happening on the west side of Atlanta and just exactly how CHRIStal 180 is contributing to the At Promise Center. Check this out.
Trey, CHRIStal 180 meets people where they are. We treat each person with dignity and respect, and we listen. This map shows just how far-reaching our programs are in the community. We are so proud to be a trusted community partner. The At Promise Center, which we operate for the Atlanta Police Foundation, is a state-of-the-art learning, diversion, and community program that offers counseling and specialized services through a variety of partnerships. It's a gathering place for residents, group activities, and other purposes. When COVID hit, we created a solid, safe plan to keep the At Promise Center open with the full support of the Atlanta Police Foundation so that we could continue to provide support for youth and for the community. I want you to hear from Xavier, an amazing young man who was referred to CHRIStal 180 by one of our many valued partners.
Xavier came to us, and he was literally homeless at the time. But also, as we began to get to know Xavier, we realized besides living on the street, he also has a criminal background.
I'm 25 and I done been shot on 3 occasions. I got in an incident that I really wasn't supposed to be in. I ended up going to jail, and then when I came back home, I didn't have nowhere to stay. I was sleeping in the car.
We began to even investigate more with Xavier as, number one, get him off the street.
Really, everything happened for a reason. And I feel like God put all this in place. They got me a room. They helped me with housing.
I think the biggest thing that CHRIStal 180 has done, besides giving him a place to live and making sure he's safe, but also listening to him and validating his opinion and having deep discussions.
I got a lot of history, good and bad, and that's why I went so far with Chris 180 and everything else. It's because the therapy and the sessions.
It's important just to be honest, and I know with that just builds all the work and the growth that you see within that therapeutic relationship.
Like I never really been able to get it out. Now, talking to Miss Shannon, being around people who not in the same mind frame as me, it's like, no, you can cry. You still a human being.
With that, already acknowledging their need for support, just kind of knowing that you are there alongside them. And it's not about what you want or what you desire for them. It's just watching them be able to grow and decide for themselves.
That right there is what give me the drive, and I couldn't do none of that without Chris 180. So it changed my life in a matter of 5 months, like tremendously. Don't be scared to ask for help. If you need help, get help. That's probably the most meaningful thing to me about Chris 180, and honestly, that's what it changed me mentally. I can wake up in the morning and feel like somebody care about me now. I know my daughter care about me, but I can feel like other people in the world care about me now, and I got that feeling from Chris 180.
Wow, talk about where the money goes. 5 months, and look at Xavier, helping other people. He's giving back through food distribution. And Kathy just told me a minute ago that he's a leader in a youth group formed to address social injustice. This is a life saved and a young man who's done what I'd like to call the Chris 180. He has completely turned his life around. You see it right there. Changing direction and changing lives. Now, I am so glad to inform you that we have some more giving coming in. Carolyn and Keith Donnelly, $2,500. Let's give them some love in the chat box tonight. Susan O'Farrell with a $1,000 gift. Thank you so very much. Now, every dollar you give to Chris 180 helps folks like Xavier and Sam and all the others that you've seen tonight. And I want to encourage you to keep up the giving. Don't you dare get offline before you make a gift. Trust me, you are going to feel better. There's a quote I share whenever I go to events all over the country. And if I could share it now, it's by Winston Churchill. You make a living by what you get. Get this. You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give. I want you to give right now. If you'll look at our screen, I've taken the thermometer off because I can tell you we were over $60,000 the last time I checked. I wanted a surprise for myself, so I want you to continue to give because we do have a $75,000 goal tonight. Now, here's your chance to make that tax-deductible contribution to help us hit our goal tonight of $75,000. I truly think that we can do it. I'm going to share that number with you later, but I don't want you to see it. I want to take the thermometer off. I want you to give, and we'll share that number with you really soon. I'm going to go back through some levels really quick as you make the decision to give, and hopefully it'll help you make the decision on how much you want to give. $5,000 helps provide immediate housing for 4 young people re-entering their communities. $2,500 helps provide immediate housing for 2 young people re-entering their communities. Now, $1,000. That helps provide first month's rent and supplies for securing permanent housing for 1 young person. $500 helps provide educational support for GED and or other certifications, and that's just for 1 young person. How about $250? Helps provide 2 young adults with trauma-informed counseling, or $100. Helps provide 1 young adult with a MARTA card. This is our final ask, ladies and gentlemen. We so appreciate you tuning in tonight. This is bringing the curtain down on my portion. I know that we're somewhere close to $67,000. Now, in just the next few moments, I would love to celebrate with you that we've raised that $75,000. So if you can give, please give now. All you have to do, text to give, CBall 2020 to 76278. 76278. Make those gifts right now. And we're going to share those gifts with you in just a minute. Now, please continue to give. Help us reach those goals. If you could think of somebody that might want to make a gift, they may want to be invested in the amazing work being done by and through Chris 180, send them the link. Even after the event's over, we want them to continue to give. And we're just a few moments away from doing our raffle drawing here tonight. In fact, they just handed me up the winners a few moments ago, so I can't wait to share those with you as well. We're getting our thermometer back up. We're just a few moments away from sharing that. Why don't we give away something? Why don't we do the raffle right now on the Matt Ryan helmet. If you're tuned in, if you're watching at home, now's a good time to start your little drum roll for the Matt Ryan. Absolutely flawless, not a scratch on it. Matt Ryan helmet. The winner goes to, I love the suspense, Austin Essenberg. Austin Essenberg is the winner of that. Let's celebrate him tonight in our chat box. And don't forget, we got 2 winners tonight on our raffle, 2 winners of the Tony Conway of Legendary Events Dinner. He's going to be in your home, and we got 2 of these to give away. The first one, drum roll, if you're at home, for the raffle drawing, special thanks again to Tony Conway of Legendary Events for this dinner in your home. He provided 2 of them last minute today. Here we go. The first winner, Linda Brantley. Linda Brantley, you are the winner. Let's celebrate Linda. Let's tell her congratulations. And oh, the final raffle, the moment you've all been waiting for. I know those gifts are going to keep coming in. Lenore Kusick. Is that right? Lenore Kusick is the winner of that one right there. So please, let's celebrate Lenore. Oh my goodness. There's our raffle for the night. This brings the curtain down on my portion. Thank you all so very much for all your generous donations tonight. Please continue to give. I do know this. We're just a little shy of our goal right now. We're somewhere north of $68,000, $69,000. We are so close to that $75,000 goal. So close. Don't go anywhere. We still have a great program lined up for you, but please help us continue to get to that goal. I think the lady that can put the icing on the cake, I cannot wait to bring her up here. She's here. She's live. You've seen her videos all night long. She is so passionate about Chris 180. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor, great privilege, and it's my pleasure to bring to the stage in a very safe, social distancing way, please welcome the president and CEO of Chris 180, Kathy Cobenson.
Wow, it's really been an inspiring evening for me to see that you're giving and to hear again some of the stories. Tonight, you've heard and seen just a few of the heroes at Chris 180, and there are so many more, including those of you who are watching and those of you who are supporting us. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I am more than proud of the team at Chris 180. We pivoted with determination and creativity to provide the additional help and resources needed during this very difficult time. Our heroes lean in every single day and do whatever it takes to make sure that our clients can change the direction of their lives. Together, we help children heal. Together, we strengthen families. And together, we can build safe, strong, resilient communities. We could not do this work without your generous support, and we are so very grateful. And before we go tonight, I want you to see just a few more heroes, some staff, some supporters, and some are those we serve. All are heroes, and we are so proud to honor them. Enjoy.
Chris 180's heroes have truly inspired me tonight. I am so proud to be in this family. Julia, I know you are too.
I am, and the heroes deserve so much love. Supporting the mission of Chris 180 and its amazing work is a great way to give back and make an impact. So keep giving. You'll be able to give using your GiveSmart link for weeks. Please remember, every bit counts. And keep us visible on social media with hashtag CHRIStal Ball 2020 so others have the opportunity to participate as well. While I hope that we can all be together next year, this year I know we did the right thing. So, thank you for joining us from the safety of your homes. Enjoy one last song from Grits and Jelly Butter. Keep your distance, but keep Chris 180 close with your love and support. Grits and Jelly Butter.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. If you can't hear what I'm trying to say, if you can't read from the same page, maybe I'm going deaf, maybe I'm going blind, maybe I'm out of my mind. Okay, now he was close, tried to domesticate you, but you're an animal. Oh, baby, it's in your nature. Let me liberate you. You don't need no papers. That man is not your maker, and that's why I'ma take you good, girl. I know you want it. I know you want it. You know you want it. A good girl. The way you grab it, just wanna get at me. You're far from plastic. Why you make me feel for when you got them jeans on? Why you make me scheme for? You the hottest chick in this place. I feel so lucky. Hey, 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 you wanna hug me? Hey, hey, what rhymes with hug me? I always wanted to be a good girl. I know you want it. Say, I know you want it. I know you want it. A good girl. The way you grab it, must wanna get at me. You're far from plastic. Hate the blood lines. I know you want it. I know you want it. You know you want it. A good girl. The way you grab it, must wanna get at me. You're far from plastic. Baby, can you breathe? I got this from Jamaica. It always works for me. They got it to the beginning. It's our beginning. There's no more sinning, 'cause now you're winning. I always wanted to be a. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you. I know you. I know you. I'll house you. I'll house you. I'll house you. You in my house now. I'll house you. I'll house you. I'll house you. You in my house now. Follow me. Why don't you follow me, yeah, to a place where we can all be free, yeah. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go. House you. I'll house you. I'll house you. You in my house now. I'll house you. I'll house you. I'm hoping to see the day when my people can all relate. Can you feel it in the air? We'll go to a place where we'll be happy and we'll have time to share. I need everybody in the building to say, let's go. Follow me, yeah. Why don't you follow me, yeah, to a place where we can all be free, yeah. Time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. Hey, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 hey. I'll always come back to you. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you for joining us for the 2020 Crystal Ball. We hope that you have a great night, and we hope to see you next year.
Ball.